Hey everyone, this is Prince Brightstar and welcome back to Phantasy Star. So, after the Let's Grind, as you can see, I have gained a lot of levels here, and I'm going to be taking full advantage of those as we begin to break the plot of the game here today. First thing I'm going to do though, is I'm going to go under the magic for Alice and I'm going to say fly. And this takes us right back to Motavia here. And what we need to do is we need to go into this shop over here. And we are going to buy this diamond armor. And with that, we are going to go ahead and equip that on Alice, which is going to give her a really nice boost to her defense. What we need to do next is we need to head back over to Palma and head over to Paralit. And so to do that, we do need to come over here to catch one of the spaceships. Okay, here we are back on Palma. Let's go ahead and get through these guards. And here we are in Paralit. And we're going to pick up this magic lamp. Now, some of you might be thinking, genie in a bottle? No, that is not the case for this. What a magic lamp does is basically, once you have one of these, you don't need any more flashes. Instead, the game will be able to take care of just lighting any tunnels that you go into. Up next, I need to get myself some colas. And I also want to grab a few burgers as well. And this is just to be on the safe side here. For the most part, I don't expect to need these. Now, with all these supplies gathered, we're going to go and we are going to get Meow a new weapon. And for that, we are actually headed back over here. And as you can see, with all the grinding that I did, pretty much everybody is one-shotting the man-eaters there. Just because I've gained all these levels, though, doesn't mean I'm just gonna run away from every single fight. And here we have the Iala Cave. And as you can see, the magic lamp lit the way for us already here, so let's just go ahead and use the dungeon key and head on in. Let's pass through this door here. And we have a cola inside this chest. And we just ran into some goblins, but they are easily taken out. Okay, let's turn over here to the left. And this now drops us down a pitfall. And we're going to head over here. This drops us down another flight. And we need to head this way. This drops us down one more time. Now, I know it looks like we're dropping down a lot of floors here. Don't worry. Because of all the grinding I did, we have an easy way to get out of here. And it looks like we just ran into the Evil Dead again. Okay, let's open up this door here. And we're going to head down this passage. Here's another Evil Dead to take out quickly. Let's turn to the left, follow the path around. And here we have a huge group of skeletons, 5 of them in fact. But we should be able to take them out without any problems here, especially now that Noah knows the Thunder spell. Yeah, that is a really powerful spell, as you can see. And it is great for dealing with groups of enemies. And with that, Meow just leveled up. And there is the Iron Fang for Meow as well. So, let's go ahead and equip this on Meow. And that gives them a little boost to their damage. And we're going to use Meow's exit spell here. And that takes us out of the cave. Okay, I know I said I was going to start breaking things in the story. Give me a moment here. I wanted to make sure we took care of that first. Let's head back into Scion now. And I want to make sure I get healed up for the next place we're going. Okay, everybody's healed up. And with that, let's head north now. And let's head towards Biomalay. So as you can see, we've got this door here that has these faces on it. This is sealed with magic, and the only way to open it up is with magic. So we're going to go under Noah's magic, and we're going to use the open spell. This path kind of winds around for a bit here. Okay. For this, I'm going to say we do not have a road pass. You are a fool. You will die. As you can see, we have started an encounter with a robot cop here. So let's go ahead and have Noah and Alice fire off fireballs. And as you can see, this robot cop does do a lot of damage. Alright, let's finish it off with some regular attacks. And here we have the exit. Here's a couple of dead tree. And here we got a marauder. For this one, I'm actually going to run away. Okay, inside here we're going to turn left, and then we're going to turn right. And here is the exit. Alright, so as you can see, we've got this field of what looks like red stuff here. This is actually lava, and we are going to be taking damage for each step that we take. And we also have an encounter with a wyvern here. And I do plan on taking this one out. A good amount of Meseta inside that one. here we've got a tentacle. I'm actually gonna have Noah fire off some fire spells again. Some regular attacks should finish it off. There we go. Alright, we are almost through the lava field. Let's take this one down with some regular attacks. Okay, we've made it past the lava. And now before we step inside Biome Malay here, let's go ahead and heal up the party. Okay, the party is healed up. Let's go ahead and step inside. And as you can see, we've got another of these doors that we have to open up here. And let's take it over to the left. And to the right. Now, for a lot of these fights inside here, I'm actually going to be running away. Oh boy, the sorcerer is casting magic against me. There we go, we got away. Okay, here we've got a centaur. So let's start to attack, but for Noah, we're going to use the Telespell, or Telepathy. The Mad Doctor in Abion has a Laconian pot. And just like talking, that ends the combat there. Okay, the sorcerers are getting in the way here. Alright, so let's go ahead and say bye to them then. Especially because Odin's taking a lot of damage here. And Noah, go ahead and cure up Odin. Whoops, didn't mean to open up the menu. Okay, and we are making our way up a bunch of flights of stairs here. Here we've got a horseman. The same thing works here with the Telespell, though. Some Dazorians like to tell lies, so be careful. Here we've got an Andro Cop. I think for this one we'll be safe to take it out. But it is dodging a lot of attacks here. Hey Noah, try your wind spell. Okay, let's finish this off. And let's run away from this magician. Okay, we do not want to open up this chest. That chest is actually trapped. Up these stairs we go. And here's the door we're looking for. Let's go ahead and use our dungeon key to open up that. I'm the Great Damor, Soothsayer. Do you believe in my prophecies? Now, for this guy, he has something that we need for later in the game. but we do have to answer him in the right way. So, yes, I'm going to say yes, I believe in his prophecies. Good. You're searching for something? Yes, I am. Good. Are you searching for Alex Ossale? That name will become relevant in the future, but for the moment, I'm just going to say yes. Good. Everything I've said is correct? No, it is not. Do you contradict the Great Damour? No, I do not. Of course not. You're a promising young lass. I will give you a magic crystal for a reward. And so with that, we now have a crystal in our possession, but at this point, we don't know what this crystal is actually going to do. And with that, our time in Biomalay is now done. So, next up I'm going to cast the Fly spell again, and this is going to take me back to Motavia again. But what we're going to do is we're going to heal up right here. Yes, we definitely do need some help after taking on that tower. Okay, so the party is fully healed now? Yes, I have my passport. And once again now, we are going to make our way back over to Palma. And with all this done, let's get through these guards. And now let's make our way into this manhole here. And as you can see, we're running into some green slimes down here. But they are easily dealt with. Alright, let's turn down here. Let's open up this door. I'm busy. Don't bother me. Well, he certainly has an attitude. But as you can see, we have now arrived in a new town. This town is called Gothic. And I'm going to actually go inside this church here. We don't need to resurrect anyone, but what this is going to do is it's going to set my fly spot to this town. Okay, so let's see what we've got in this town here. Okay, this building is empty. And this building is empty too. This does look kind of like a pretty poor town here. Alright, we've got a second-hand shop here. But it doesn't look like there's anything that I actually need from here. Okay, let's talk to this guy over here. You cannot come through here. This is my area. Okay, so I guess we won't be able to go over there. Could you spare me a cup of cola? Yes, thanks. This was once the lab of Dr. Luvino. He went bonkers, though, and be imprisoned in Triada to the south of here. Okay, so it looks like we need to go try to meet up with this Dr. Luvino guy. Could you spare me a cup of cola? Don't go near the tower at the far end of the narrow road, which goes from the Gothic forest through the mountains. A magic beast lives there. Look at it, and you turn to stone. So if you've been paying attention, he's actually talking about Medusa. And you know what? I'm thinking we're going to be okay, actually, handling Medusa. So let's start to make our way over there. Now, the question is, okay, if Medusa turns you to stone, And the legend is that you were supposed to have a magic shield that would protect you from Medusa and her stone gaze. What can Alice and the party currently do that will save them? Well, you're gonna see as soon as we get up there. For the moment, though, we have to make our way over there and then start climbing the tower. Okay, we got a serpent right here. Almost gone. That building down there is Triada. Here's a triplet of Swarm. Alright, and welcome to Medusa's Tower. So we're gonna head down this path over here, and we're gonna start making our way up. Okay, here's a Marauder. I want to try to get away from it. Okay, I'm gonna have Alice say bye then. Okay, we're able to get away from that Marauder, but here we've got a group of Werebat. We should be able to take these out without any issues, though. There we go. And here's a group of Owlbear. Let's open up this door over here. There's a treasure chest. Let's go ahead and open it up. And we found another burger. Now, once again, burgers and colas are your healing items in this game. Here's another Marauder. Okay, let's keep making our way up, and at this point I'm going to start walking backwards here. Almost made it. Alright, where's this? Right here. Okay, we've got ourselves a green dragon here. But, thankfully, dragons are intelligent. So the green dragon answers our telepathy spell. The miracle key can open doors which are shut by magic. Yes, indeed, that miracle key is something that we will find eventually in our travels. Okay, this is why I wanted to stay away from the Marauders. They also know the powerful Thunder spell as well. And unfortunately, that one just cast that on us. Here we got another locked door. And another Marauder. Okay, here's another locked door here. And let me have Meow heal the party up a little bit here. That should be good. We still have a few more flights we have to go up here. Okay, here we've got a Reaper. Let's go ahead and run away from this. And let's run away from this Reaper here. And let's make our way down here to this door. How brave, but be careful of traps. Yeah, that guy really didn't have too much to offer in terms of what he was saying. Still, it's kind of strange that he would even be living in here to begin with. Alright, here we got some red slimes. We should be able to take these up pretty easily. Alright, let's use the dungeon key once again to get through this door. And here's another Reaper. Oh wow, I think the music glitched there because I got into combat again too quickly. Yeah, there's no more music playing here. Wow, I don't think I've ever run into this glitch before. How did this happen? Alright, let's take out this wyvern. Alright, I'm hoping that this glitch will go away once we get out of here. Here's another wyvern. Ah, that one was trapped. Alright, Meow, do your thing and get us healed up. And actually, I think I'm going to have Noah help you out a bit as well here. Okay, still making our way up here. And here's another locked door. And there's a treasure chest here. Yes, let's go ahead and open this up. And we just found a cola. And let's run away from this Androcop here. Up this flight of stairs. And here we have arrived at Medusa's lair. And we are going to fight her on the next episode. Thank you for joining me today. This is Prince Bright Star signing off. I'll catch you next time.